Welcome back. Today we're working on Lemmy. No, we're not. Today we're working on Rusty, the cam fan. No, we're not. Daughter's cam fan? Nope. Nah, we're back on Frank. Yep, Frank's down the farm. Won't tell you how we got here. It was 100% legal, obviously. But yeah, we've got Frank down here. We need to get Lemmy out, give the shack a bit of a clear out, and get Frank in to his new home. But maybe we'll get them out together just for a little bit, just so they can say hi. And yeah, so anyone that doesn't know this, we'll go through it anyway. But it's a Subaru Impreza underneath, but a Metro 6R4 inspired car on top, which we've never finished, like all my projects. But you're welcome. You're welcome. And yeah, let's get Lemmy out, see if he wants to start. I had to stick a new battery in Frank the other day. I just got fed up. So he's got a nice new fresh battery, and we've got a few bits that we bought for it to spur us on to start with, so we'll go through those in a bit as well. We've got a few bits for Frank, Lemmy, getting these mixed up, aren't we, already? So yeah, sorry I got the hat on, you can't see me very well because it's hot down here. I've been putting this off for a week or so. Finally took a day off work, we've done it, but it's scorchio, misted junk, and yeah, I won't go into details, but it's now nearly midday. We've got about 3-4 hours before we need to head back, so let's tidy up. Oh, Lemmy, don't get upset with me. You've got to come out. So yeah, let's get Lemmy out. Then we can have a good old sweep up and everything and make a bit more space in there, because yeah, Frank's a little bit wide. If it starts. Frank, meet Lemmy. Lemmy, meet Frank. You're both special. Don't listen to what all the subscribers say and they love Frank more than Lemmy. It is equal. They've just missed Frank for a little bit, haven't you guys? And girls, and things, and others. And yeah. So yeah. Hello, you two. Hey, nice to meet each other. So yeah, Lemmy is on the skinnier side. So yeah, anyone who's watching this and just jumped into this section, Subaru Impreza WRX, running gear under there. You can see the boxer engine just there. This one doesn't have an engine in the front. It has an Audi 2.7 litre V6 bi-turbo in the back. So they both make a bit of noise. This one's got a little bit of a custom exhaust on it that we've put like a little valve on it as well to make it louder if you want to. So we just go around the back. 80mm shims either side to space this out. And yeah, that's one. Oh, and I think we've got this one locked. I need to go get the key. And we've just got the radiator and the setup there, which we still have radiator problems on that one as well, but this one's actually not too bad. Oh, it's scorchio. Now, I know what people are going to say. That should be in there. And I half agree with some people. I do like the Subaru setup as well. It's just different. You know, all Metro 6R4 lookalikes and real ones obviously have the V6 in the back. Some have different other rear engine, but they're mostly, as far as I've seen, I think I've seen them all in the back, whether they're 2-litre engines or whatever. But yeah, that would go quite cool in there. Wouldn't be too hard actually, because this rear setup is Subaru, already got 4-wheel drive. It's already designed with drive shaft, independent rear suspension. So literally all you'd have to do is cut the drive shafts, join them to those drive shafts, mount the engine, and it wouldn't really take much effort. But I think we should just do that to another Metro anyway. Sod it, you know, why not? I definitely would like to do a Metro. I don't know, I'm in two minds. I've thought about it before, as actually going this route, I should have just kept it standard Metro, so it just looked like a bog standard Metro with all the Subaru running gear. So that is one option we could do at some point, is just take all this body kit off, turn it back into a normal Metro looking. Why would we do that? I don't know. Use a body kit on another Metro, take an engine out and do the V6 anyway. But anyway, we can talk so many days. I think some people also do like this actually being Subaru based, and I do as well. It's just different. It's a nice layout if we can get it all to work. All right, let's go clean up the shack. It's getting hot. Important thing first, get the beer fridge turned on. Get some Pepsi Max and some beers in it. Thank you for people that have been sending me beers from the Amazon wish list. I'm sorry I haven't given you a shout out yet. I should give you a shout out now, but I've forgotten people's names. I shall try and do it in the next video. And yeah, really appreciated. Goggles turned up. Other bits and bobs. If you want to help me anyway, just check out the description. Buy me a beer if you want to. It's all good for me. Or just enjoy and watch and smash the like button, as they say. Oh, anyway, that's enough tidying up for now. Needs a load more, and we could do with a floor in here really. I could do with I must get around and putting more of these sheets down, but I haven't done yet because I need to level some of that ground, and in the end we'll never get round to it. So one day we might get a new floor or a new unit, we never know. Anyway, we just plod on best we can. Everyone remembers this dash, don't they? Flocking great dash. We tried to do a bit of DIY flocking at the time. You can look back through my old videos. I think the temperature was too warm at the time because the glue was drying so quickly that actually then some of the flock didn't stay. Some of the bits of the flock, it's been outside since, that's why it's really bad now, but some of the flock went on really well and it looked perfect. So I think slightly cooler weather, I would have got away with it. Anyway, lots of feedback on the dashes. So what we're going to do is just tie this up and see if we can make it anything better. Let's crack on. Wow. That didn't take much to spruce that up, did it? Look at that. Little bit of fettling. Nice flock dash, slightly reshaped it slightly. Yes, if anyone can guess, this is a Metro dash. Maybe I should have gone this route anyway. We still haven't fitted it. I picked it up, I was searching for dashes, thinking we're going to get Frank back. Let's see if we can get a dash, even though we had one originally thrown away. This popped up on Facebook. I've already flocked, somebody had already flocked it for their classic Metro, or a Metro. Somebody's going to tell me it's a wrong version dash, but it doesn't matter. And yeah, it's got a bit of dust on it, and I'm sure we're going to make it worse. But yeah, it comes with all the gauges and all the bits and bobs. So yeah, we're going to give this a go. Going to need to be able to cut some bits out for the roll cage, so we might have to end up losing a bit. I'm not too sure. As always with these dashes, a bit of a shame you've got to do that, but yeah, what do people think? Leave your comments below. Hit the like button. evil cars to get out of. That side step. If you're trying to do that in heels, oh, smell a bit of burning clutch. Oh, he fits, doesn't he? He fits. Whoop. Okay, I don't know how much we're going to get done in this video. It's taken a lot of effort to get the thing over here, and it's hot, very hot for a ginger person. So, as we actually got Frank in here for the first time, I think we'll crack open one of the Stellas. Thank you for all my patrons that help buy my beer and tools, and everyone that watches and hits like, subscribe, everything on. Oh, Frankie boy. So what we want to do next is we're going to pop the front windscreen out. We'll try not to break it because it was a brand new old stock windscreen. The rubber that I used was from the original Metro, and it was rubby. It was cracking, and I tried to get it on there. I've nearly got the window in myself, but I don't want to do any more. So we bought ourselves a new rubber off eBay, 19 quid. They're on sale, which is good. Can't be many Metros that need them. And yeah, so we take that out because then we can then work on the dash. And we've got to figure out what we're going to cut, because again, if we come down here, we got the roll cage basically, and the old crossbar mount. Hopefully the dash bar is going to be roughly in the right place. I don't really want to cut that dash bar out, but needs must if we have to. Okie dokie, one window out. Should check the rub that we bought in a minute just to see. As you can see, the old mounts that I made for the original dashboard. I'm now thinking we may not scrap, but not use the digital dash. I wonder if we can get the dials and everything out of that and make them fit the Metro dash or the Metro binnacle. So that's something we can maybe work on in our lunch times at work. It's a little job that we can take to work with us and sit at my desk and do. Yeah. So we might try and get an angle grinder and try and take some of these mounts out, and then we can see where we're going to go. Let's get that dash out of the way. Okie dokie, it's been a while since we ground a bit of Frank. Should we take the bonnet off just so everyone can see what's underneath while we're here? Let's take the bonnet off, what I'm thinking, because basically we can't get the dash to fit without cutting it. There's just no way. You can't even get it anywhere close because of the roll cage. Ideally I could have made the roll cage even closer to the which I should have done. There's not much I can do about it now, apart from take the whole roll cage back out again and cut it out and put a new one in. There's the beast. For anyone that doesn't know, this is a Subaru Boxer engine. Let me just adjust the tripod a bit. There we go. And we've done some major modifications. We removed the alternator down, I think, or a different position. It's a bracket that they use off the VW conversions. We switched to a charge cooler because we didn't want to change the bonnet too much and have a scoop in it. So we've got a rad in the back for that. We changed to electric power steering. That's a Saphira power steering pump, electric, connected up to the existing Subaru rack. Got rid of the aircon if there was any. I can't remember what it was. I expect there was. Changed the induction as well, so it goes over to that side as well, just because there was no room this side. Yeah, we did a hell of a lot to try and squeeze it in, and it nearly did squeeze in a couple of inches. I reckon if you move the engine back a couple of inches, which isn't untoward as well, is possible, anything's possible, you could have got it under all a completely standard front end. What we ended up doing was, wings are exactly the same length, standard Metro length, but these, we just moved it forward a little bit. This front skirt just to help, and then we lost it and extended the side bits here just to make the wheels look nice still. Yeah, so we didn't, you know, extend it by too much just to get what we needed doing. Okay, what we've done is made a little cardboard template just at the moment. It goes in here to give an indication of where this roll bar cage is. And I had a quick test, and we take it over to the dash. We lay it on the dash. It follows that line like that. As you can see, there's a vent there, and it nearly misses. It nearly misses. That'd be quite amazing if basically the roll cage comes down here and we just remove this section or something, I don't know. Okay, I'm not going to cut nothing in this video. I think we'll leave that for the next video once I've had a few more beers in me, and we'll just go for it. What I am thinking is that we leave this here, this section here, and we'll just try it. This section's going to have to come out somehow. I'm thinking of trying to leave this edge because I think that will fall down the side of the roll cage. So cut through here. I'm going to have to cut through this and this section, but I don't know whether to cut all the way along and down so this whole section goes on, or just cut the minimum out first. But the trouble is, you cut the minimum out first and you change your mind. These are air vents in here, which I don't think I'm going to be using because the roll cage is right behind it. But yeah, so that's what we were just doing as well. There you go, that's one of the air vents there. I'm just popping some of this, the dash back in, just to see, because I'm thinking of maybe how to reuse some of these switches for the heats and the fog lights and things like that, which I haven't got. So yeah, and then what I've then started to do, just having a think, this is just about getting all back into it. Got the Metro dash, which fits to the back of this, behind there, lovely jubbly. Assuming we've got room, we should have room, technically have room. And here's the Subaru. Now I'm wondering whether I can make this plastic facade fit this. Downside is obviously it's not going to fit all the dials in. So without moving all the dials around, I could maybe get away with losing the fuel one on the end and then moving it or doing something. Need to have a think of that as well. So ideas. A little bit, well, gutting and not gutting. I poked the reset mileageometer through the same hole. This is the cover I've taken off the Metro, and the, you know, you see what I'm doing. Yeah, it's a shame it doesn't quite fit. We've got a little panel down the bottom here with lights on it, so you need to sort of see those if we're still going to use those. And I'm not too sure if there's any. I need to fire it back up now. I don't think there's any lights there for this. All down here, the indicators. So I'm pretty sure this will be one circuit board in the back here. So it's not like we can play about with the dial of the position of these dials too much, you know, without major work. So yeah, not sure what we can do, because we could lift it up a bit, and so you don't see the bottom of the dials, which ain't the problem. But then obviously you won't see this. But then we could maybe do something with that as well. Yeah, we'll think on this. Okay, I'm going to wrap this video up. It's very hot today. I'm going to call it a quits a little bit early. But please hit the like button. And I know you guys have been waiting for Frank to come back. So let's spend a few months on Frank. See what we can do. Give it a good old clean up. It's covered in dust. See if we can sort the dash out finally. See if we can get it buttoned up to at least look roadworthy. Oh, it's just so hot down here. Need air conditioning in the shack. If there's any air conditioning suppliers out there that can put air conditioning in a holy shack, let me know. Yeah, so if you want to help me in any way, please check out the description. Plenty of different ways to do it, but the main way is just hit the like button. And if you don't subscribe, please subscribe. Yeah, we'll go through a bit more of a run through. Hopefully it's going to be a bit cooler weather. We'll get it up to temperature and things like that, and maybe we'll get it out into the field as well. It'd be nice, wouldn't it, before it turns too bad. All right, thank you, Madison, for editing this video, and we'll see you next time with Frank.